Good afternoon, uh, Rob in Australia. Now, I just want to talk about something. I've all this week, starting probably Friday of last week, I've had this real weird sort of feeling. My whole body aches. Sometimes my head hurts. Um, I've been really sort of uptight, angry in a lot of ways. I've had arguments with my wife about certain things. Now, this is not about me talking about my problems. This is me talking about a different. Well, let's put it this way. I feel a change in myself. I feel something's changing inside me. I feel like all the negative stuff that I've built up in my life is itching to get out. It's itching to just break free and just be gone forever. Because, as I said to you in a previous post, we've been firewalled into believing that the ways we feel and the way we are is the only way we are. I don't believe that. This feeling I've had for the best part of a week is something I've never had before. It feels like my body's grieving. My body's going through this process of rebirth, as such. However you want to take that, it's up to you. But I feel this is something that's, believe it or not, for me, it feels like an energetic change in myself. As I say, my legs have been aching, my neck has been aching. I feel like there's something inside me wanting to just break out. A bit like the Alien movie where something breaks out your chest. A bit like that. It feels like a bit of a flu type symptom, but I'm not ill. I haven't been in bed. But it's funny that as we have all known and all sort of come into knowledge of the OPPT filings and all the things that have been coming on board from that. I mean, all the arguments about who gave them the right to free us. I mean, that's our choice. I mean, we've got arguments galore going on. We don't believe it. It's too good to be true. All this stuff, right? Well, just ask yourself this. This week, have you felt uptight? You feel ratty? You're arguing with people? You get frustrated really easy? I mean, if I'm talking to you right now, I reckon lots of people will say, yeah, I've been feeling a bit like that. All the people that are walking around all dazed and in a dream world, they won't actually be feeling this yet because they haven't actually realised that this is going on. There is a massive energetic change actually underway right now. And it comes in all shapes and forms. It doesn't matter what you seem to think it is, because that is your experience of it. Everyone has their own different experience of this energetic change. And whether the energetic change would be physical or mental or astrological or whatever you want to call it, it's happening. We see the planets in the solar system all going through this massive climatic change. That's not through SUVs and driving cars on Mars and stuff. This is from what is known to me now as the source energy, where all creation stem from. It's emulating, pulsing out all these energetic waves right now that's smashing into planets and literally resonating with everyone on all different levels, of all different levels of consciousness, all different levels of unconsciousness. But it's happening in a dramatic way. I mean, just for argument's sake, look at this. This is a mainstream news article about the media laws that were going to be brought in. And look, lo and behold, look, they've just scrapped them all. Because they knew, through some means or not, whether this is the energetic change or not, I don't know. But there is no way that they can enforce all of these laws without being held accountable. So they don't want to be held accountable for the actions they've taken, so they just scrap them. You know, you see all these different things changing that people just take it on board and say, oh, well, it's just what was going to happen anyway. Well, we need to ask ourselves the question, why was it going to happen anyway? I don't know, I haven't got the answer for that. I just know that in my own experience right now, I'm feeling a dramatic energetic change in my body. I feel like I've been run over by a truck. I feel that the whole of my being is being attacked by this negative energy inside me. Because the positive energy wants to get in, and it's fighting with the negative energy. And the negative energy is like the wound that doesn't want to heal. It's going to fight back with all of its might because it wants to keep me entrapped into this slavery system that we live in. So I know that something is definitely changing because I can feel it. It's a feeling for me. Some people want to see proof and see all this, but the proof is in the pudding. When you feel ill, but you can walk around and you can do everyday things, then you're not ill. It's just something inside is happening. Everyone has a universe inside them with all the different aspects of your body all fighting against each other. You've got your heart fighting against the brain. You know, you've got your lungs fighting against the toxic waste we breathe in every day. I mean, all these negative things out there have been sucked into you, so now what you need to do is get rid of them. So the energy that's coming inside me is fighting, bang, bang. It's fighting all the time, and I feel my head's cloudy, my body aches. Someone's going to tell me, oh, well, you must have MS or something. No, I don't have any ailments. All I know is that I've never ever felt this way before. And I know in my heart of hearts that there is something definitely changing in me. Definitely changing within me anyway. And I can't explain it, but I know it's going to lead to something good. You know, I tell you, I had a big conversation with my wife about why I wasn't working and all this sort of stuff. And I explained to her why I wasn't doing that, and I won't go into it here because it's not a forum for angering out my problems. But yeah, I explained to her why, and because she's not in that place right now where she can understand it, you can probably tell that we had a bit of an argument. She doesn't understand, it's fine. I'm not here to tell her you need to understand this. No, 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 no. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own time limit on things. But when it comes to you, when you feel like you've changed in a way that you probably would never ever dream of, then just keep an open mind about that. And just say to yourself, well, is it something that I'm accustomed to in this moment? Or is this something different? is this something that I'm experiencing that I've never experienced before? You'll probably come to the answer one day, but when it comes to the here and now, I mean, this is just a moment in time. It's just one moment out of a million moments you're going to have in your life. And all them moments have opportunities. Well, you've probably been given a million opportunities in life, but the one most important opportunity, I think, is to realise those moments have opportunities. You know, a lot of people miss, you say, oh, you missed the moment, you know, or you missed the opportunity. Because people take their opportunities for granted, very complacently. They say, oh yeah, well, there's plenty more opportunities where they came from. Well, there may be, but that opportunity you just missed will never come back. Because I always believe there's an opportunity once in your lifetime in every moment. So this is an opportunity, when we get talking back now to the OPPT, this is an opportunity for you to realise that we have a moment in our lives where we could change the course of history. No one is saying to you or telling you how to do that. That's entirely up to you how you wish to do that. No one can ever tell you that. So if you ever feel this energetic change inside you, you know, you have the opportunity to do something about it or not. That's up to you. That is entirely up to you. And no one will say to you, ha ha ha, see ya, I told you so, I told you it was energy changing, or I told you that this was going to happen. No, who cares about all that? It's about what you realise. It's about what you see you feel is good. It's not about what people tell you is good. Like the OPPT, everyone says, oh, well, it can't be true. It can't be true because, you know, it sounds too good to be true. But, okay, so has anything ever like this ever happened in history before? No. So why would you then think it's not true? Do you want to stay in this system you live in of corruption and slavery? Because people arguing about this, that's exactly what they want to do. They want to stay in their make-believe world, in their comfort zones, on their settee getting fat, because that's what they're comfortable with. But as soon as someone presents some information to them that could be quite confrontational, you don't want to hear it, because that in itself is like saying to you, oh well, you don't know anything anymore because this is what it is. No, it doesn't matter. No one's telling you you don't know anything. All you got to do is realise that you don't know anything, like I have. I've started to realise this in a big way. I thought, oh yeah, I had all the answers. No, I don't even have one answer. All I know is, in my heart of hearts, something's changing in me. And I think this is very important and even incumbent in everyone to just try and see for themselves the future ahead of you, and try and ask yourself, what would you like that future to look like for you? Bearing in mind that the control systems that we used to live under are now, without a shadow of a doubt, gone. Although they may still be around and you might be able to see them still on TV, and you might be able to still go to the Parliament buildings and see MPs sitting there talking, there is only a very small amount of energy left for them people. You're going to see these people dwindling away like they didn't even exist. And then for the new era of freedom to come in. So the resonations of everyone is going to be different, which I fully am prepared and willing to accept. So thank you everyone for listening, and hope I haven't winded on too much, and I'll see everyone soon. Thank you.